everyone's talking about attachment theory. And then it's like, you have to become secure, but no one explains how. And becoming secure while healing, for example, your anxious attachment, some women swing way too far in the opposite direction that, yes, they become avoidant, as I've just talked about it, but they also start to play a role. So they become a little colder, although deep inside they care way too much, but you just like put on a mask and you start to withdraw instead of just being grounded in your sense of like safety in this relationship or in yourself. Maybe the relationship doesn't feel safe, and that's, a conversation to have or just to end things with a guy, right? It's not, you're not supposed to be going on with a person if you don't feel safe and they're not changing things. They're not changing things. But, there's this like performativity that I'm seeing in some women who are like, oh, I'm now secure, and it's like very detached, very cold, very boundary heavy. It's almost like they, people who are performing security, they're almost like pushing their boundaries onto people. They almost have to say over and over again, this is my boundary, right? It becomes very aggressive. And, or the women who are like, especially when on a date or with another man, they have to almost emphasize, I'm a high value woman. Like I'm, like they try and like overdo it almost. Like when it comes to like being a high value woman, whatever that means, right? Nowadays it's just thrown around a lot. He will feel it about you. You don't need to make a public announcement about your boundaries. Of course, you can, share them with the right context. And the way you treat yourself, the way you speak, the way you handle conflict, the way you are with someone will show them whether you're a high value woman or not. I think everyone is a high value woman. They just, some women just, haven't really accessed that core of their system. So this makes women swing into their masculine, where they just like start like just trying to prove to him that he'll never get anyone better. And it becomes a huge, huge mistake, while they're working on their security. Security is staying emotionally available without needing to constantly get like reassurance. You're transparent with what is. It's like you like a guy, you like him, right? You are interested in pursuing, say some women, they're like, oh, I don't know if I should talk about like marriage and kids. Like if you're someone who's like ready to go, you say that, you say like, okay, I'm actually looking for a partner who would want to have a family or whatever else you want. I like using the sentence that, you are in a relationship and you don't want him to leave you, right? Logical, but you'll be okay if he does. Not to say that that's an invitation, not to say that you don't care. It's like, yeah, you care. You don't want him to leave you. But if he chooses to, because he's an individual for himself, and who knows, maybe tomorrow he will wake up and be like, I don't know, I want to leave. Then you'll be like, of course you have a conversation, you probably grieve and you probably cry. But deep inside, you're like, damn, yeah, like what can I do? He has free will.